In a world that often celebrates the bold and the unsentimental, there exists a significant portion of the population that experiences life with heightened sensitivity. These individuals, known as highly sensitive people or HSPs, possess a unique nervous system that processes information more deeply and intensely than their non-HSP counterparts. This heightened sensitivity isn't a flaw. It's a normal trait found in about 15 to 20% of the population. HSPs are not simply too sensitive. Their sensitivity is a fundamental aspect of their being, influencing how they perceive and interact with the world around them. Imagine experiencing everything with the volume turned up. Colors appear brighter, sounds are more acute, and emotions resonate deeply. This heightened awareness allows HSPs to pick up on subtle nuances and details that others might miss. While this sensitivity can be a source of great strength, it also comes with its own set of challenges. HSPs are more easily overstimulated by loud noises, bright lights, and chaotic environments. They feel emotions more intensely, both positive and negative. This can lead to misunderstandings and misinterpretations, particularly in a society that often equates sensitivity with weakness. It's crucial to understand that high sensitivity is not a disorder. It's a variation in human temperament. Just as some people are naturally introverted while others are extroverted, some individuals are simply wired to experience the world more deeply. This understanding is essential for fostering empathy and providing appropriate support for HSPs. To truly understand the challenges HSPs face, we need to delve deeper into their lived experiences. Imagine being in a crowded, noisy restaurant. While others seem to navigate the environment with ease, an HSP may feel overwhelmed by the sensory overload, the clattering of dishes, the murmur of conversations, the bright lights. This overstimulation can lead to feelings of anxiety, stress, and even physical discomfort. The emotional landscape of an HSP is equally intense. They experience emotions with a depth and complexity that can be overwhelming at times. A sad movie scene might leave them feeling deeply moved, while a minor disagreement can trigger feelings of distress. This heightened emotional reactivity is often mistaken for moodiness or instability. Furthermore, HSPs possess a remarkable capacity for empathy. They are highly attuned to the emotions of others, often feeling the joys and sorrows of those around them as if they were their own. While this empathy allows for deep connections and compassion, it can also lead to emotional exhaustion if not properly managed. It's important to remember that these traits are not inherently negative. The deep processing abilities of HSPs allow them to be highly intuitive, creative, and insightful individuals. They are often drawn to careers in the arts, helping professions and fields that require a high level of empathy and understanding. One of the most significant challenges faced by HSPs is the risk of misdiagnosis. Because their traits can overlap with symptoms of various psychological disorders, they are often mislabeled with conditions like anxiety disorders, mood disorders, and even autism spectrum disorder. This misdiagnosis can have profound implications for their well-being and self-perception. The deep processing nature of HSPs means they tend to overthink and overanalyze situations. They might replay conversations in their heads, scrutinizing their own words and actions. This tendency, coupled with their heightened emotional reactivity, can easily be mistaken for generalized anxiety disorder or social anxiety disorder. Similarly, the intensity of their emotional experiences can lead to misdiagnosis of mood disorders, such as depression or bipolar disorder. When an HSP experiences sadness, it is often felt very deeply and can linger longer than it might for others. This can lead to misunderstandings and misinterpretations, particularly in a healthcare setting. The emotional depth of HSPs is often misconstrued as moodiness or instability. While it's true that HSPs experience a wider range of emotions and feel them more intensely, this doesn't necessarily equate to a mood disorder. Their emotional responses are proportionate to their experiences. They're just amplified. Imagine a scenario where an HSP receives criticism at work. While a non-HSP might brush it off or address it calmly, the HSP might feel deeply hurt and even experience physical symptoms like a racing heart or upset stomach. This doesn't mean they're overreacting. It simply means they are experiencing the situation with greater intensity. It's crucial for healthcare providers to distinguish between emotional sensitivity and a true mood disorder. This requires careful observation, thorough questioning, and a deep understanding of the individual's lived experiences. Misdiagnosis can lead to inappropriate treatments and further stigmatize a natural personality trait.